Hello everyone, Kalive here, and welcome back to Ark Aberration. So we've completed the base now, and everything is boxed in. We have the doors up and stuff. So we're done with this for the time being. I'm gonna put storage over here, have a little walkway out to, I guess, future building, which will be tied to the platform over there on the tree. And we're going to need that eventually for sap, so it's going to be something that we have to grab at some point. And then also, I have been working on grabbing some materials so that we can run some water and also make a fabricator. So we can do that, and this is going to be pretty important because then we can make a generator and then start running some power to everything and getting things kind of upgraded. So that's the next step. I'll get to the fabricator in a little bit, but I'm probably gonna put it in this corner. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it now. Let's just put it in the corner. Yeah, I think it should be fine right there. And these things will all be gone. I'll probably put like the chem bench over here and stuff like that. And then cooker on this side, and then I'll keep the smithy close to the blueprints area, and we will replace these eventually. Just been making some narcotics and then getting a decent amount of cementing paste, so that's what I've been working on as well, because we'll need a bunch of it for crafting the next tech stuff. And other than that, the next thing that I did in between episodes is I just grabbed the Oviraptor because I saw one running around, and so we have another one of those. So we have two of them, and I think they're both female. Yeah, they're both female. But I've been trying to get some moss chop eggs. So these eggs lead us to superior kibble, and superior kibble is what we're going to need for megalosaurs. And then we can also use it for stegos. So pretty much the boss tames. You don't need kibble for rocktrix because those come from eggs themselves. But the other boss tames that we're going to need, this is going to be a pretty good kibble for them. So trying to get some moss chop eggs and then get some parasaur eggs. Probably not going to spend too much time on these. I mean, I might get like a spare one that's imprinted just to go gather some berries and stuff. And really these are going to be mostly for kibble. And I might tame something with it, I'm not sure yet. Like maybe use them on the Gigantoraptor. But I'm not sure how much I need with that. I don't know if they even eat the smaller eggs. I could try this. I could try the parasaur eggs. But the Gigantoraptor would be nice as well. So other than that, working on metal runs, and then oil. We need oil for gasoline, and we also need silica pearls for electronics. And so those are the trilobites that I've been snagging up. And that kind of brings me to the point where we need to probably get a breeding pair of Spinos. You can really move through the water and get a lot more silica pearls and, you know, just clear out the trilobites in general with a Spino. So that's probably the next thing we're going to do in this episode. Still looking for bees, so I think we'll search around in the redwoods for that. And I did kill a lot of yearlings. They're fairly easy to kill once you get used to their patterns. You just get stuck full of feathers, I think it's like 30, and then you just run around a tree. So like one of those big trees, you just run around until it lands. And once it lands, it's going to run up to you and attack you and just melee you. And you just kill it before it tries to run off again. So that's the pattern, really, and it's not too bad. It seems to work fairly well for them. So other than that, yeah, the goals in this episode are to get a Spino, to find bees, and then probably go into the blue zone to grab an Anky. So if we can get an Anky, that'd be great. A Spino would be great. So those are the primary goals, but if we do find something worth grabbing, we might do that as well. I've been working on some gunpowder so that we can get some darts so we can actually make darts now. I have some darts, and I have a gun already made. But not a whole lot, so it's just a few darts. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's go to the river and see if we can find that 115 Spino. I think it's going to be a good start. And then we'll see if we can find another one that we can breed with. So I'll see you out there. Okay, we're at the river, and that 115 is still here. So we're going to have to go ahead and trap it. We're going to use like just regular gates for this. No need to do anything fancy. Just gates, and then put down a large bear trap so it can run over it, and then we'll just trap it from behind. So that's kind of standard. And these things are pretty big, so you probably want to leave a gap, like a really big gap, where you get to fill in 2 gates. Their turning radius is pretty bad as well, so you're just going to be spending a lot of time trying to get it actually into the trap. And then once it's in there and stuck on the bear trap, then you can just fill in the backside. It's pretty much how that goes. I think I've showed you this if you've watched the island videos where I've tamed Rexes the same way and Theries. So they're all very similar. You don't need the gates, the actual closing part of the gate. You just need the frames of the gate. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get them in there. They do tend to leave quick, but that's why you'd want the trap down. So once you get them in the trap, then just put the gates up and then you're good to go. Then you can start knocking them out with the crossbow. And there it goes. Yep, that's how you tame these things. Not too difficult. At least knocking it out's not that difficult. And then you have to go and get some mutton or even some prime, probably would work as well. And one thing to note about the Spinos is that they do drop their torpor pretty quickly. Not like as bad as a Giga, but it is pretty fast. So you need to go get some berries or like bring a berry gatherer with you so that you can keep it knocked out. That's what we're gonna do. Go find some of that, and then I'll probably just pick up these gates and then try to scout around for another one, either a higher level female or definitely need a male though, so we can start breeding these like right away. Alright, the Spino tamed up. Nice. So let's go ahead and check out the stats. Yeah, melee's alright. 300 is probably better. And for health, you're probably looking for about 5,500. But it was a low level, so that's fine. Alright, so we have to go make the saddle, and we do need silica pearls for that, so we probably should go kill some of the trilobites. Probably find some in the river, but while we're heading back. So yeah, I need to go cryopod it, and then we'll take it with us. And I do need to go get a male. Alright, back at the base, and yeah, this is the Spino that we got. But what I'll probably do is I need to go out and get a male now. So I really want to have a bred version so I can take them down into the red zone eventually. But I also want to go into the blue zone fairly soon. So I'm going to need to get some bred ones. This is probably the safest thing to get to bring into the zones, because these things do a pretty good amount of damage. And there's so much water in the blue zone and also in the red zone. And they can take on the rock drakes. Even like high level rock drakes, they do pretty good if you get the water buff on you. So very easy to take care of. And I did go through, look at the map, I went through and I cleared out all of the rivers. So I went all up to here. Actually, I went a little past that, and then I came back around and cleared the river of all the Spinos and stuff. So I'm gonna let them respawn in, and it should take a little bit more time. Then I'll go back out there and see if anything good spawned in. But usually if you clear out up to like right here, they usually quit spawning like right around here where this, I guess it's like a cliff. They, maybe like 1 or 2 might spawn up here, but most of the time they don't spawn past this cliff. So if you go up to this cliff, and then you can just clear out all the way down here to the waterfall in the blue zone. And they're all over here. They're also in a lake, but I just ignored the lake for now. So yeah, if you are having problems trying to find a good level, just go ahead and clear out those rivers and you should be good. I think you'll be able to find something eventually. There's quite a few spawns in there. And what I'm probably going to do as well is take the Spino and start killing the Carcanos in there. And that'll like free up some spawns as well. So I'll probably just do like a run for polymer to build some stuff. And probably get some trilobite stuff as well. Yeah, so that's roughly about the plan right now. So letting things respawn in. I did want to go ahead and start crafting some stuff though. We can get a generator going at least. So electronics and metal. And then I should have plenty of metal. I did make some gasoline. So gasoline you can craft in here, which is hide and oil. And the only oil you can get right now is just from the trilobites, so you have to go farm those up. We need one to turn this thing on, so we can turn it on now. Without it, you can't turn it on, it just goes away. And then just put some metal in there. We got a decent amount of silica pearls. I think they're in here actually. Silica pearl, oh, got 54 here. We got more in here somewhere. I have to like organize this. I don't know. Here we go. Yeah, plenty of silica pearls. You only really need silica pearls for the Spino saddles, which I probably should make that before I do this. Spino saddle. Yeah, we got the stuff for that. It just takes 25 silica pearls for the basic one. We got plenty of cementing paste. Okay, so that should be made. And let's get this. Still have some oil left. And I'm probably have to move everything over to the other machine here. We'll just put this over here as well. Actually, I'm going to need that for making the greenhouse, so I should leave it in there. So, let's put this in here, and we just need 10, I believe. Where did the metal... Oh, there's the metal. Grab a little bit more metal. The generator is pretty easy to do. It's a very cheap item to make. Turn on, let's make circuits. We just need 10. And then the generator is, yeah, just 10 and then 25 metal. Pretty easy to make. Yeah, 1 gasoline should be enough to craft all that stuff. You have 30 minutes to craft everything. So, and once you're done with that, you can turn it off. Because now we can have power to everything. So let's go up here. And if you've already done this before, then yeah, it's probably pretty boring. But for people that haven't done this before, this is an important step in kind of progressing. So let's do this. Gasoline, there we go. So gasoline, 38 gives us a day, almost a day and a half roughly, of power. So we need to get some more gasoline at some point. Gasoline's very easy to make. So we can just go to the river, get the oil, and then bring it back here, and then start crafting up gasoline as we need it. I did get a big door, so I found one of these in a drop. I actually found 2 frames in a drop, and I broke one of the frames down and then made the middle part. So that's my big door. It's got a skin on it, so it doesn't look like the stone one, but it is a stone door. It's not a metal door. Alright, so I guess the next thing to do is just go ahead and try to clear out these Spinos again. I do have a saddle for this, so I can just show you how much stuff we get with this. Yeah, let's go down to the river, and I'll show you how much we get from the trilobites. So, even from far away, you can typically see them. Maybe not. You can see them from high up, at least. Yeah, this doesn't have a whole lot of melee. But yeah, you see, we tend to get a little bit more resources. Well, we did get 2 black pearls from that one. But this is not a very good one. So let's just pump the melee in as much as we can. But yeah, we can go in here, get our buff. We can eat everything inside. So anything that's in here, you'll be able to do more damage to it. So the buff that we get is... Let's show buffs. It's this right here. It's the speed and health regen, then damage are boosted whenever you touch water. And it's like a 15-second buff. but if you're in the water, it stays on you. So you have 15 seconds to use it. You go pretty quick when you have it on you, so you can actually just stay in the rivers as a Spino. And it does a pretty good job at doing that. Okay, I'm gonna go run up and look for a male Spino, or if we find a better female, I guess I can grab that one as well. I did make some more arrows, so we're set. Okay, yeah, we did easily find a Spino that's better. What is this, male? Female, but it's a 145. And this is pretty much the exact same spot that I tamed the other. No, not quite. Almost the same spot that I tamed the other one. The other one by the waterfall. So that's pretty nice. It's fighting this Diplo right now, so we can probably put the trap up. I guess back here. Yeah, this is the waterfall, so this is exactly where I tamed the other one at. Like right here. Alright, so this should be pretty easy. We've already seen how this works. Just put up the traps. I did bring a couple more traps. Just ate up baby dino, so we have a bunch of meat. It's not gonna last. So once again, these things are a pain to get in here. They don't like to go into small spaces. Let's try to shoot it from behind this thing, like inside of it, but behind it. So this goes down. There we go. Can we hit this guy from over here? Yeah, we can. Alright. No, don't get sidetracked. Come on. I don't know, sometimes. Come this way, and then we'll go around. There we go. Nope. Wrong way. This turning radius is so bad. Get in the trap. Can I box him in from here? Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. I actually don't even need the trap, so it worked out. It's doing some damage. Yeah, okay. So let's just knock it out now. This thing took like 60 arrows the last time. I'm just gonna speed this up. Okay, the 145 is down now. So yeah, I would say like clearing them out of the river is probably a pretty good idea. They only share spawns with Link Sarcos. But I did forget to do one thing, and that is get the narco berries, because you definitely need them for this. They do drain the torpor pretty fast. Not like giga fast, but pretty fast. So I'm probably should pick some berries and throw it in there for just a short period of time, and then go get some more berries. You have a decent amount of time before they actually run out of torpor, because they have a lot of it. But their torpor drain is very quick. And other than that, yeah, we just feed it some meat. I'm gonna have to go get some mutton. You can see it's already down a little bit. Okay, yeah, I'll go get some berries from the base, and then we'll track this one, and then we'll get some mutton. I probably could... Yeah, I'll just throw this meat in there for now. It'll, at the very least, it'll show me where it is and get it going for now. Okay, I did give it some berries, and it's got some food now, so it's going to be eating mutton, which is a little bit better than the prime meat. And of course, there's like so many sheep over here, like just everywhere. But what I'm going to do is probably go and look for a male now. I really need a male because we have 2 females now, and we need to have a breeding one. And since we have such a good female, I think we'll just try to look for a male. So probably the first one I come across is what I'll go for. This one right here is a female. Could probably just kill this one. Okay, come over here. They're really hard to like aggro. You know what, I'm just gonna ignore them for now. I'll go back and kill them later. Yeah, I'll go find a male. Okay, level 60 male, not too bad. We got it right away. We just need to... Looks like it's bloody though. Oh, maybe it's gaining health back. Yeah, so I'll put down a trap for it. Then we should be able to get it. There's a lot of stuff around here. Maybe I could put one over here. This corner. Yeah, I think I'll put one over here, maybe even like right here. That's too close. Yeah, so I'll trap this one as well, and then we'll have a male, and so I think we'll be good after that point. We'll see what kind of stats we get with the female that we have, whether we want to look for a better one or not. Hopefully it's got a pretty decent melee and health. And remember, they do have a bonus to damage because they are aberrant, so it's very nice. They do more damage than their ones you would find on the island. This one just appeared. There it is. This is a good spot for it right here. So I'll just do this. I'll just put it right here. Alright, we got them all back here. So this is the 3 Spinos that we have. The male has nothing, no stats to contribute to the best. This is the new female that we just got. And yeah, I'll put the stats up on the screen, but really it's just the 38 damage is pretty good, and 32 health is not bad. 38 weight is unimportant, but not bad as well. This one though, this is the first one that we got. This was a 115 when we tamed it. So this one actually got 44 points into stamina. And I mean, I wish that was 44 damage, but for a 115, that's pretty crazy. 32 health too. So this one got 2 good stats, and it was, what, 10 levels? No, that was a 145. So yeah, it was like 30 levels lower than that one. And it still got 2 good stats. Or actually, the best stat in one category. So yeah, I mean, that's great. So at least we have a 38 damage and 32 health version with a lot of stamina. And yeah, I did wound up dying over there. I was trying to track the new one, the new Spino, the male, and my game crashed. And I died in the water. There's like 1,000 piranhas in the water, and they wound up eating me. So that's my death marker over there. Fortunately, I was able to spawn pretty close by, just doing like the random drop. Once we get like a best version of all these, then we can take it into the blue zone and start getting some better things. These guys have so many advantages to being in the blue zone. You're pretty much immune to a lot of the spores, because the spores, the freezing spores that spawn in the blue zone are low to the ground. And so as long as you stay on this thing, you could probably run through them and be fine. Same thing with the mushrooms on the green zone. You're pretty good. These are also radiation immune, so if you run into the red zone with these, it's fine. And if we get like a bred one, I'm gonna have to get 2 of them if we go through the rock drakes. And then that's the 2 of them that are mate boosted should be good enough to do the rock drake nests. Like eat all the rock drakes and get every single egg in there. So that's definitely doable with this stat, like with these stats. This, especially if they are mate boosted. Even without the bonus, to the water bonus they get, we'll still be able to clear that place out. And you can take them one at a time if you wanted to. These guys will be good. We'll be able to go get some megalosaurs as well, which will be able to really help with the rock drakes. So yeah, the next steps would be, now that we have Spinos, to get them going breeding. We could use those eggs to get Gigantoraptor if we wanted to. I'm not really sure if I want to do that right now. But what we also could do is grab some tames in the blue zone So an Anky would be good. A dung beetle would be good. And probably... we don't do megalosaurs yet. Like, those are going to be a bit more of a pain. But those two should be pretty good together. Like the Anky and the dung beetle. Those will get us the utility ones that we need. Still haven't found any bees, so I'm just kind of wondering if they're like just bugging out or something. But I think I'll just, you know, check again later as well. So the next best thing would probably be to get a stego and put a stego down, like multiple different places. And just form the trees there. Stegos, they do pretty decent with wood, but we could also get a moss chops and just throw it over there. Let it like auto farm over there and just like wander around. So yeah, there's options. Not as good as Roll Rat, obviously, but I also don't plan on building too much more after this. Alright, so yeah, next step, let's get these guys bred up. It's probably going to be a little bit of time to do that, but we'll come back whenever we have a good pair and we have a decent one that we can go into the blue zone with. Alright, we're back, and then we do have a bred one, although this one is not really going to be doing any breeding itself. It's a mutated one. If you get a mutated one early on, it's not really that big of a deal. Can't really breed with it. But I am going to use this one to fight with, so I've been pumping in the melee, so we got a pretty good amount of melee right now. So if you ever want to level up one of your dinos, using Spino babies is probably the best method. The Spinos themselves, they get a lot of XP. Probably the most XP out of all the, let's say, larger dinosaurs, you know, minus the Karchars and the Gigas, but they're probably up there with the Karchars and Gigas, just not quite that high. So you can get quite a few levels on any of your dinosaurs with Spino babies. So always keep the eggs, even if you're not going to hatch them. Because if you do want to level something up, you can just throw the eggs out, let them hatch, and then you can just kill them. I've also didn't have any problems throwing these out and them hatching with the current temperature. So it's like 28. It's always 28 in here. And I think that's a good temperature for them. They seem to grow or, you know, hatch eventually from that. I don't know if it's the ideal one, but it is good. Alright, so it did dawn on me that I am dumb because I'm over here trying to spend all this time trying to get a Roll Rat and just like, you know, harvest wood more efficiently when we have the best tool in the game for that, which is the chainsaw. So I could literally just skip the whole Roll Rat thing and just get a chainsaw. And it's pretty easy to get. I just made a bunch of electronics. So we have quite a few electronics right now. We have the metal for it. I just need to get the polymer, which I'm going to do right now with Spino. Get him some more levels and go and clean up some of those crabs. We have cementing paste. I mean, all this stuff is easy to get on this map. So I don't know why I was wasting so much time with the Roll Rat and the bees when I can actually just make a chainsaw. And it's going to be really good too for harvesting more polymer later on. I don't think you can get a upgraded version of the chainsaw on this map. I think it's still only Scorched Earth until, you know, I think Extinction you can, but I don't think you can get one on this map. But maybe they changed that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and go get some polymer and then make a chainsaw, and then I'll be set on wood. And of course we have the Ravagers who have a lot of weight reduction, and they have a lot of weight too within them, and they're pretty fast and mobile on this map. So I don't really see the purpose of a Roll Rat at this point in time, because with the Ravagers, like a full weight Ravager and a chainsaw, you can actually get quite a bit of wood with that combination. Probably some of the best wood harvesting that you can get on any map. Okay, we got our polymer, so we're good to go. Let's throw it all in here. So we should be able to make a couple of things with this, like a refrigerator. Not any crystal. Yeah, we should have crystal. We can get it from the green gems, so it's not too hard to get. Alright, let's make this. And then we can also make the chainsaw. We're missing the cementing paste, which we should have a bunch of this. Well, at least enough for this. Yeah, I think we probably should get a frog while we're down in the blue zone as well. Alright, we got our 2 items here. So we have the fridge, which will let us store some of these meats and vegetables, which we can get ready for kibble. Okay, and now we have our chainsaw. And so this can just replace the hatchet for now. We do have some leftover polymer, so I'm trying to think what we can use this for. I do need to repair a few things with the polymer, but also we could use it to make some more cryopods and cryo storage. But we do need to find a drop for that. I did just get a purple drop here a little bit ago. You'll have to go find a drop. Yeah, there's one, a green one. And then I can just make a storage, and then I can start picking up some of these dinosaurs that we're not using. Yeah, so once you create some power with the generator, you do have access to do a lot more things. And it's just a matter of getting all the resources for it. Alright, so just really quick, I just want to go and check out what this chainsaw can do. I want to see how much more wood we get. So I think I'm at like 175 melee, so that should help boost up the damage. So we have our weight Ravager, and this thing has a decent amount of weight that it can hold, at least. So let's go find a tree, or maybe even like a fungal tree, and see what we can get from that. So with the hatchet and the amount of melee I had, we're getting about 100, maybe 150 wood per tree. Yeah, let's see if we can also use this while we're riding the Ravager, like we do with the hatchet. Oh yeah, we can, nice. Yeah, 648 wood from one tree. I think our problem with wood is solved. So we should have no problems with getting wood now. And all this is reduced by a lot, so it's going to be very easy to get wood now. I don't think it's going to be a huge problem like it was just going in there with the axe. Yeah, if you're having problems finding bees, this is an alternative that's probably better, unless you get like a really good roll rat, like a 150 max. You're not going to be getting anything close to this. So it's definitely better than a roll rat, or your standard roll rat at least. So let's go get the Spino and then take it over into the blue zone area, and we can go kind of scout around there and see if we can find an Anky and see if we can also find the beetle. Really, that's the 2 biggest things. Alright, this is one way down from the redwoods over into the blue zone. And you're going to find a lot of Arthros in here, Megalosaurs in here. These mushrooms are also kind of scary. Oh, we got some Ravagers in here too. Those could get a little scary. I think we can knock them back though. We don't want to get too nashed because we don't want to lose much of our health. There's a beetle right there. Look at that. Dung beetle, 50. Okay, that's good to know. We want to definitely not mess with that. Nothing really messes with those. Stuff could hit it accidentally and kill it though. So there are these little blue mushrooms everywhere, and some of them freeze you. So be very careful with that. If you want to counteract the freezing, you need to get the aquatic mushrooms. And the freezing effects in here last way longer than the hallucinogen effects. So we have to be careful with those. And we do have our first scary dinosaur, the Megalosaurus, although it's not that bad if you are on something as big as this. If you're on something small, it is terrifying because they will pick you up and eat you. So we can kill these things. Yeah, they're not that bad while you're on something big like this. Snakes. Alright, let's go try to get down to the lower levels. You absolutely have to have your light pet on you. Here's some blue gems if you want some blue gems that like right down off the green zone. But you do need a light pet right here. If you don't have a light pet, you're going to be swarmed with nameless, and it's going to be kind of hard to do anything. You also be careful with rock drakes. They will spawn in this area. They will attack you. And the higher level ones can be, they'll hit pretty hard. And yeah, I think other than that, I think that should be about it for scare yourself up here. In the water, it's a whole different story because there's a lot of stuff in there. There are jellyfish. There are also eels. A lot of things will kick you off. You can still, I'd still be a little concerned about a pack of Ravagers, like especially high level ones. We do need the high level Ravagers, but yeah, I would be careful with those. Just because the bleed damage is really hard hitting on higher health creatures. So in here, well, I guess, yeah, so we need to find some Ankys, and we need to find a frog, probably. Those two should be pretty easy to tame. And then we also probably should get a beetle eventually. Yeah, so the only thing I'm really concerned about right now would be the mushrooms. And so if we get hit with those, it is pretty bad. But they might not hit me from this high up on the Spino. So we need to get a hazmat suit for the mushrooms, and also, of course, we need one for the red zone as well. That's kind of a requirement for that. Oh yeah, right there's the mushrooms. So this is what they look like. And yeah, you do have a purple one, then you have these normal ones, which are the blue ones. But the purple ones are the ones that do the freezing spore. So yeah, if you see these round ones like this, just check for the purple one, and that's the one that's going to hit you. It's kind of like how the red ones kind of merge in with the other red ones that are around it. Yeah, so you can pick the blue ones, but you can't pick the purple one. That's not going to be possible. So yeah, just be careful if you see those. So down here should be frogs, and this is the farthest we want to go. What is that? Oh, okay. That gnash on these is nasty. It's 115. So you have to force feed this thing and try to keep its health high. This will be more of a problem whenever we go down into the red zone. So we came up from over there. You can always like mark that entrance point so you know how to get back up. But you definitely want to remember that, like where to coming from, because it gets a little bit confusing at certain points in here. If you haven't been on here, so yeah, like go back up and mark that ramp. There's a ramp that goes up to the green zone. And there's also like a single point that goes down to the red zone if you're walking down there, like on a Spino. So mark that as well. And yeah, for this we have to go around this way. We could just jump down too, but yeah, if you want to just keep following the path, there's a little ramp that goes down to the water. Once you're in the water, the Spino just really excels. So at this point, I probably would just mark the ground and make sure that you know how to get back to this spot. And from here, you just keep going up and then back towards the green zone. gotta be careful with the different fishes in here, especially... Oh, there's a frog right there. Okay, there's a frog right there. I kind of see it bouncing around. Be careful with the jellyfish. That's like the biggest thing. It should be a good spot to tame this frog, actually. Alright, see if we can hit this thing. Oh my gosh, this thing is hard to hit. What did I just hit? Oh, I think I got it. I did, I got it. Okay, nice. I was not expecting to hit it, but I did. Okay, can we... Let's see. Hop off. There's an Anky. Nice. Oh, I don't want to get torpored out. Let me hit you from here. Don't run away too far. Did I knock it out? There's a berry. I don't know where it went. Oh, there's an Anky though. So we probably should trap these things. What level is this? 120. That's gonna be good. Okay. Let's trap this. Put it really low. Should be pretty simple to trap. That frog will come back, I believe. Hopefully. Let's try to get this Anky in here. This is a good spot for it too. Nothing really is around right now. Oh, except for a rot drake. Except for that. Let's kill this thing. What level are you? 135, okay. This would be a good battle. Let's get our water buff on us. Yeah, like no competition with the water buff. So when you do kill these things, make sure you get the bags, because the bags have these feathers in them. You need a bunch of feathers for the boss fights, so like the alpha and beta, you need feathers. Nothing else is good on that, so let's not worry about that at all. Alright. Let's try to get this Anky. There's two Ankys. What level are you? 15. I'm just trying to kill you so I don't have to deal with this. Alright, I think we're safe now. I don't think anything else is over here. So we probably could just shoot you and then run in here. Nope. Are you gonna run in here? Wait, what? How? Oh, it's level 10. I think it was fighting a frog or something like that was torporating it out. Okay, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. That's the one I wanted, okay. That is incredibly confusing. Wait, what are you? Are you a male or a female? Male. Male, okay. Let's do this then. Yeah, give me that poop. There you go. Take that. Let's get you in here. Make sure that you're on passive. Okay. There we go. Easy enough. It's risky to do that with the frog, but for this guy, it's not hard at all. It's not risky. They don't do that much damage. Alright, it's down. I did realize that I don't have any, berries. I'm gonna go gather some berries. I have to get them by hand. I don't have any way to get them other than that. Just need to be really careful about the mushrooms. Sometimes they're hard to see. That's the only thing that I'm kind of concerned about right now. Yeah, I'd say definitely bring a berry gatherer with you if you are going to be taming things that require berries. Let's see what's over here. Krakenos and a Megalosaur. Level 5, okay. Ah, man, I knew it. Knew it was gonna happen. And you just can't see them sometimes. Like, they're just so hard to see in the grass. Yeah, the timer is so long for these things, so it's gonna have to wait it out, I guess. I also forgot to bring some aquatic mushrooms. It always pays to plan. You do take a little bit of torpor as well, so you have to be careful with that. I think we might survive it, though. Okay, we did survive. That was not very fun. Yeah, I just have to go back because I don't have any way to get berries or any counteracting mushrooms. That is just like a very long trip, though. I think what I'm going to do is probably just die, and then I'll just run back on a different mount. Probably the fastest thing to do than running all the way back up there. Alright, did die, so back at the base. And really, all we need to do is just grab a light pet, and then some berries, a Ravager, probably to run back with. Yeah, get a bunch of these berries. And then, yeah, we'll get some aquatic mushrooms as well. Yeah, that should be about it. Okay. So, let's run back then, I guess, and try to get there before anything crazy spawns on us. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes you just lose. There's not much you could do about that. Yeah, we lost a 120 Anky to a 130 Megalosaur. And I didn't get either one of those things. There's not much I could have done. So let's just grab this one so we'll have at least something to show for it. Yeah, I have to switch out my bulb dogs. Get the better one on me. So I should take him up pretty fast. I don't think it's going to take very long for this Anky to get back up. But it is level 10. So that's not going to be good at all. I'll have to get a better one later. But I'm actually more bummed out about the Megalosaur. That's a 130. That would definitely would have been worth grabbing. And I was trying to figure out a way to get it to de-aggro me, but my Ravager attacked it. So, yeah, not much you can do. I didn't want to lose a Ravager. I probably could have sacrificed Ravager, I guess, if I would have thought about it. Alright, yeah. Oh well. We'll find more Megalosaurs later. And we'll find more Ankys later. Okay, so there's a green charging station over here. We can use this and throw in some stuff, at least. I still want to get a frog. I don't know how much time I have left with this light pit. I know it's getting lower in charge capacity. When it runs out, it's going to be kind of game over at that point. We'll have to... That's a 130 Ravager male. Okay. Well... Oh, what did I just step on? That's a Cosmo. That's a spider. I'm webbed. Am I going to be able to run this thing? I'm like... Oh, jeez. Let's get rid of the polymer. We'll get more of that later. I was bringing these Z-seeds for light pets in case we ran into one. So a Cosmo would be nice. I have no idea where it went though. So we also get this Ravager too. Let's go ahead and try to get this Ravager. Oh, are you still attacking me? Okay, at least I know where you are. It's level 20. Okay. Alright, run away. Can I, like, be your friend now? Let's do this. Nope, does not like that. Okay, you do that, and I'll just do this. No, don't kill Cosmo. Don't kill Cosmo. No, did you kill it? Okay. Let's upload the Ravager, the Anky, keep the other two on me. Let's put this down. Oh, no, he saw me. Can I, like, sneakily do this? Ugh. Whatever, okay, I'm just gonna kill this thing. Alright. There's a rock drake over there. Megalosaurus over there. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna... let's bottle this guy up. I'm just gonna get the frog and get out of here. Sometimes you just gotta know when to quit. 15. You know what? That's probably good enough. Ooh, a red gem. It's probably yours. 25 red gems. Okay, that's definitely worth grabbing. Sorry, roll rat. That's mine. You go away. Okay. Yeah, red gems, that's actually well worth it, because now we can make a gas collector. 20 red gems. Oh man, that's perfect. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about coming down here to get more red gems. We don't have to worry about trying to fish out those gas from the gas geyser, so that's great. It's gonna be nice. Alright, got the frog trapped, so that's gonna be, after this we're gonna be going back up. Oh, that was fast. Did I accidentally hit it again? Ooh. I don't know, we'll have to get some meat. Yeah, let's get some meat, and then I think we should get some prime. So we can get that from probably over here somewhere. Dog senses something that's high level. High-level creatures nearby. Okay, let's go find something to kill that has... What is a... eel? I don't think eels have... What is that? Dimetrodons, okay. Sorry, Dimetrodons. Hey, here we go. Bunch of meat. Okay, let's go in here. Throw this in here. This should be pretty fast. Nope. Here we go. We got our frog. We got a frog. We got an Anky. That's really what we wanted to get. All the other stuff that we saw, that just wasn't going to happen, I guess. Was it not meant to be? Alright, so I'm gonna head back up to the base now. Oh, still need a beetle. So we can find a beetle on the way out. I think there's one up there. There we go, nice. Oh, it's like level 20 or something like that. We got a beetle. Alright, we got a beetle, we got a frog, and we got an Anky. Those are some utility tames. We got our Spino. So like that's kind of going to get us started on a few things, at least. Oh, sorry, thing. Whatever I just killed. Another beetle right there. Yeah, they're kind of like everywhere, so I'm not really worried about this one. Is that Carno? It's a Megalosaur. Just scouting them out just in case. Yeah, we're about to run out of energy for our light pet anyways. Also, I would spend a lot more time down here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is the steps to get down into the blue zone. You pretty much just need a decent Spino. Then from that point you can go down there and get some better dinos. So like the frog, the Anky, the beetle. Those are all going to be very important for bases and just getting resources. So that's going to be it for this episode. We did get our tames. We also figured out we didn't actually need bees. I mean, you don't really need bees. You would need the honey maybe for sweet veggie cakes, but even then I think that's probably a stretch on this map. You don't need it for extraordinary kibble because there's nothing really you need to tame with that. So we also did get the red gems that we needed for the collector, and I'll go up there and make that later. Let it collect some of those gas balls, and then we can use those in the next episode to craft our suit. And yeah, we have our chainsaw, so we can get all the wood that we need to start building more things if we need to. And the biggest thing we need to build is actually going to be the greenhouse. So those are the next steps, and those are the things that we've accomplished this episode. That's going to be it. I thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.